ユナさん落ち着いて。なぜ魔女なのに物理攻撃。
Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 anime fights of 2022. Number 10, Ainz vs Go Gin. If there's one thing this titular warlord does better than anyone else, it's win with style. In the middle of recruiting new adventurers, Ainz decided to head to the Colosseum for a real hands-on interview. There he confronts the so-called Warrior King, who proceeds to get royally kicked off his throne. Ainz ends his life, revives him, and then uses it as a sales pitch to recruit more underlings. And all without his most powerful spells too. It just goes to show that watching Ainz dominate an unsuspecting opponent will never get old. Apparently both his power and his recruitment skills are second to none. Number 9, Denji vs Bat Devil. Chainsaw Man. Airfare atop a flying monster always comes with some risks, like say crash landing in the middle of Tokyo. Except this time Denji revved to life in the name of copping a feel from power. Yeah, his chainsaw runs on a different kind of fuel from most, but at least the result was the same. The devil was gloriously dissected limb by limb until he wished he had stayed in hell. The impeccable production values sell the weight of each attack, but the added comedic edge ensures the scene is never stained too red. Though rest assured, Power and Meowie are still definitely gonna need a shower afterwards. Number 8, Reg vs Fabuta. Made in Abyss. There's no real winner in this fight, at least not in the traditional sense. Fabuta gets a clean KO on Reg, but there's no satisfaction in winning a game that neither wanted to play in the first place. The show emphasizes the mutual heartbreak by interspersing the combat with memories of their forgotten meeting. It adds a deeply personal element to the conflict that turns into more of a philosophical debate. It's Fabuta's instinct to destroy against Reg's determination to protect, which sculpts the series' main themes into two fantastic character arcs. The fight is not quick, it's not exciting, and it's certainly not fun, but that's also the whole point. Number 7, Everyone vs Jaegerists. Attack on Titan. For the sake of their lives, their country, and really the whole world, humanity's fight for the port became an actual all-hands-on-deck situation. The only issue, the Jaegerists stood in the way. So Titans, Malians, and Survey Corps all mounted a bloody frenzied assault full of high-octane action that no show does better. The stakes are so high that there's barely time to dwell on the fact Mikasa just made it rain with blood of some of her former comrades. By the time it's over, there's as many epic moments as there are dead bodies. It's the kind of unforgettable set piece that only a series in its endgame could truly pull off. Number 6, David vs Adam Smasher. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. In a lesser show, a buzzy cameo could have easily overshadowed the impact of the final battle. But this is Edgerunners, and it's not content being ordinary.
ずいぶん身の丈に合わない荷物を背負っているな、サイバーパンク。
It doesn't take cybernetic enhancements to see why this is a throwdown to remember. David's low on time, Atom Smasher makes a surprise appearance, and there's a fantastic song behind it all. The unique framing and expert use of color make it a true visual tour de force, but beyond its technical merits, there's a deep emotional gravitas that gives the techno world a real heart.
こんな反重力装置がないと。
The end is as tragic as it is exhilarating, but fittingly, David still went out laughing.
じゃあな。
Number 5, Luffy vs. Kaido, One Piece. 1,000 episodes deep, and the wannabe Pirate King is somehow still stretching to new heights. The debut of Luffy's Red Rock technique collectively shattered both Kaido and the internet as a whole. But astoundingly, the fight has only continued to ramp up since then. There's more punches, more knockouts, and more absurd animation than the series has ever seen. The sheer scale of it all makes it feel like anime history in the making. By now, it's definitely one of One Piece's best brawls in what is already one of One Piece's best arcs. For a show that's been on the air for over 20 years, that's definitely saying something. Number 4, Boji vs. King Boss, Ranking of Kings. On a pure visual level, this handily takes the crown. The camera work is nothing short of stunning, especially since it comes with remarkably fluid animation too. It's a downright unforgettable sequence, and not just because it's pretty. No, the fight really ascends the throne in how well it culminates this season's emotional beats. After all, the seemingly unbeatable King Boss fell to the boy no one expected anything of. If that's not poetic, we don't know what is. In the end, this fight was so much more than Boji defeating his father. It was also proving the world that small and mighty are not mutually exclusive. Number 3, Dai vs. Vern, Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Sure, great music and excellent animation are always appreciated, but even that can't replicate the epicness of a fight like this. The series spent nearly 100 episodes building towards the inevitable confrontation between Dai and Vern, Dark King and Dragonoid, and good versus evil. To say it met expectations would be a massive understatement. There's flashy choreography, dramatic exchanges of power, and a certain weight that's only possible through meticulous plotting. The best part of the fight isn't that it goes to the sky and beyond. No, it's the feeling that, as early as episode 1, this was always the way Dai's adventure was supposed to end. Number 2, Yhwach vs. Yamamoto, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. These two haven't seen each other for 1,000 years, but it's safe to say they picked up right where they left off. That is, with the mightiest clash of strength that Bleach has ever seen.
戦の優越をくれてやる。
Thankfully, the callbacks to their first duel ensures the scene never loses its impact nor the flashy animation. Rather, it proves the only thing that burns brighter than Captain Yamamoto's Bankai is his willpower. If he'd been fighting the real Yhwach, he may very well have won.
残火の立ち来た。天地開人。
Unfortunately, the actual Quincy King took some advice from Aizen and ended Yamamoto once and for all, but he can hold his head high that he went out with a real blaze of glory.
さらばだ、山本茂国。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Slayers vs Daki and Gyutaro. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. The Entertainment District arc really had it all. 3 Slayers, 2 Kizuki, 1 Hashira, and an insane final fight. Together, the results totally lived up to the word entertaining, and that's putting it lightly. The breathtaking animation is a spectacle in every sense of the words, but even that's second to the utter hype of some of these moments. After all, there's no better metaphor for the series' willingness to raise the stakes than with not just 1, but 2 decapitated demons. From Tengen's clutch entrance to Tanjiro's chilling final scream, this represents not just Demon Slayer at its best, but all of shonen. Suffice to say, this fight definitely slayed. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.